Life without the vices and hype would be less interesting. Voices in the ether that are telling me most everything. No, we're not inundated, no, we're not inundated. Your pain and pleasure now, oh, it must be compensated. It must be compensated, we must be compensated. We need our validation and we must be vindicated. I'd like to enlighten you, I will speak about my specialty. I've got a lot of fears and holy fuck, I've got anxiety. I've gotta wake up, I gotta get myself ready. But I never sleep, I never leave this tiny box. And I'm forgetting why I even need to go outside. There's games to play, bills to pay, O's to J. Finally, we've all got it all right here. It's reality, but with delusions of grandeur. Vitally, my piety and lack of impropriety, advisedly entirely in taking my sobriety. I'm silently and pliantly and maybe justifiably eschewing all my privacy. But finally, the irony is trading personality, and maybe it's a fallacy, but I have no authority, hardly the capacity to give away my loyalty. Indulging in my vanity, I'm silently, reliably creating my own surety, deluding my humanity while losing curiosity. Society defiantly is showing generosity, defeating all these thoughts of my complacency, replacing cavities of insecurity, but only temporarily. Inherently, sincerity reminds me of my errancy. It's subtlety, but plurally it brings its own maturity to hold to such temerity while barking out obscenity, unconsciously results in both my therapy and currency. But it's a human competition. If you're taking what they're dishing, then you're swept into an undertow you didn't even know, and then you find yourself beside yourself in parallel. A carousel, it's cyclical, atypical, it's critical. You sit yourself down and breathe sometimes. It's like human intuition, always taking a position, then you're forced to let it go. And so despite the golden glow, you row against a verbal tidal wave. And though despite the lives you'd save, your pride implied that in your stride, ambitiously preoccupied. Won't my meager ego pussy will regrow me, but to mosquito will I wear green hair like Jared Leto in my alter ego? Will I don a tuxedo and roll the dice in a casino? Will I rhyme to see the code like Neo? Let's know. Life without the vices and hype would be less interesting. Voices in the ether that are telling me most everything. No, we're not inundated, no, we're not inundated. Your pain and pleasure now, oh, it must be compensated. It must be compensated, we must be compensated. We need our validation and we must be vindicated. Like a voyeur, my employer watches over us with bated breath, not to over-dramatize the energy from coke or taking meth. No kids, nobody saying take drugs. Just buy a purple hoodie, stand outside and get some hugs. Cheer 100, cheer me, cheer me. Cheer 100, cheer me, cheer me. Had a really good pee, cheer me, cheer me. Afternoon tea, cheer me, cheer me. Folded laundry, cheer me, cheer me. Master's degree, cheer me, cheer me. I make fun, that's how it's supposed to be. How can a nerd like me find this new family? We've got a world to see, and honestly we've never been so free to play the VIP. But life's a potpourri that needs humility, and there's a lot like me that needs stability. Despite hostility, and then this mind debris, no disability can take this damn marquee down. You can sit back through these rhymes and you can read between the lines, and when you realize and recognize this exercise of my confines is meant to hypnotize and otherwise paralyze, I advise that you utilize your eyes, cause these lines won't be slowing down, using every part of speech, preposition, interjection, adjective, verb, and common noun, except the run around and uncrowned by sundown. My beat will make this verbal playground a boomtown. Except the run around and uncrowned by sundown. My beat will make this verbal playground a boomtown.